Today I'm with my client, Alex Vogel. He's been an avid skateboarder for over 15 years. We've been working together for the past few months. So Alex, what are some of the things you've been working through and what have you gained from this type of training?
I got an ACL surgery a little over a year ago. I hit some plateau issues and I decided to finally come out here. Good hour and a half drive almost, but it's worth it because working with him, we discovered some main issues. The abductors are weak. Finally seems like I broke through. A lot of the pain has gone away, the strength has gone up. Still working through some pain issues, but it seems to be all muscular, which is a good sign. Yeah, it's getting me hyped and reinvigorated to keep going. 3 months, not seeing progress is scary sometimes, but my man's here. He's helping me slay some demons right now.
So today what we're gonna do is show you exactly what we've been working on over these past few months. I have the workout written on the board and I'll put some overlay right next to me so you can see it. Each and every one of these exercises has a part to play in his recovery and the overall health of the knee joint. So we're going to share with you the science of the exercises as well as demonstrating them one at a time. So the workout today calls for a warm-up either on the backward treadmill or on the torque tank. I have Alex going on the torque tank and I'm on the backward treadmill. I'm going to go a little bit over the science of this piece of equipment, why we use it, what it does, and how it's played into the overall recovery of Alex's ACL. So the backward treadmill. This exercise works knee extension from the ground up. Think of like a leg extension where you're kicking your leg out against resistance. You're doing the same exact thing in a partial range of motion, one leg at a time, cyclically. And this is gonna sound like a broken record from all my other videos on the topic, but this is why that's important. Cyclic tension at shallow knee angles activates living cells in the ACL to create bigger and stronger ligament over time. This is based on a study on the effects of and response to mechanical loading on the knee and connecting that to the analysis of a squat graph from Dr. Aaron Swanson. Connecting both of these two pieces of data together is the overall rationale for strengthening in reverse, then strengthening going forward, and then increasing that strengthening capacity with extra load either in dumbbells or barbell. Other interesting things to note with this exercise is that there's at least some preliminary data showing that for those with prior knee issues, this can preferentially activate the VMO muscle, vastus medialis oblique muscle, the most fast twitch of the quad muscles, primarily involved with stabilizing of the kneecap in single leg activities. It doesn't necessarily isolate the VMO as you're just increasing quad activation at every step, but it's something to consider nonetheless. I think I've yapped enough on this treadmill. I'm gonna go see how Alex is doing on the torque tank. Alex is putting in the work here on the torque tank. One of the benefits of this piece of equipment is it allows you to move in space with that same type of resistance. Again, cyclic tension at shallow knee angles activates living cells in the ACL to create bigger and stronger ligament over time. As he is stepping backward, he's getting that input, pressing away from the ground, knee extension, knee in a shallow knee bend position. This is the stimulus we want to be able to build up not only the structures around the knee, but the structures inside of the knee, primarily responsible for giving him stability on the pavement. Exercise number 1 is the Poliquin step. The form for this exercise is as follows. Heel elevation, off leg pointed up, bend the knee, reach out until the off leg kisses the heel, then press up on the working leg. Where Alex was starting when he was first beginning this exercise was unloaded with hand assistance, lowering down what he can tolerate. And because I didn't know how to get him into this without pain, all I had him do was just isometric hold. Just hold here and try to get a pain-free muscle burn. That wasn't quite doing it. He sort of hit a plateau with that. So I decided to do something a little bit unorthodox, which was add load to the exercise that he could tolerate. And you can speak a little bit about how that has been going for you thus far.
I thought it was counterintuitive and seemed a little odd, but I think it gave me that little bit extra stimulus to really start growing. And it was very noticeable within a week or two that I was getting stronger when I was in a plateau. And today is the first time I've done 6 inches. I have 20 pounds and go all the way down. It's a bit of a struggle right now, but I'm able to do it. And I'm super ecstatic about that.
Very incredible transformation getting from assisted to not only very minimal assistance, but extra loading and height. And the science behind that is you're adding a little bit of more proprioceptive stimulus, meaning when you have more weight in the limb, that's more force up through the limb as you lower down, meaning all the structures involved with stabilizing that limb on one leg have to operate more effectively to be able to provide you more strength and stability in those positions. Just a theory, but it seems to be working for him. Now he's going on his strong leg. You always balance out between sides to make sure you're not furthering any kind of imbalance along those lines. And then another thing that we like to do is, as written on the workout for today, are accentuated tempos. So the tempo for the Poliquin step is down 3, 1, 2, 3, hold 1, 2, 3, explode up 1 second, and then right back down. and then getting that for a 10 to 12 rep max, meaning if you can do that at a certain height, certain weight, and it's easy for you, go up in height, go up in weight until you fail in the 10 to 12 rep max mark. This is the Poliquin step. The next exercise in this circuit is the ATG split squat. Stand not on a tightrope, more like on railroad tracks. Feet shoulder width apart, back leg glute squeezed. Feel that hip flexor stretch lowered down, hamstring coverage over the calves. Pause and then explode up under your own power. The tempo we're doing for this exercise is 3-5-x-0. Down 1, 2, 3. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Explode up and right back into the exercise. The reason we do this exercise is because cyclic compression at deep knee bend activates living cells in the cartilage to create thicker and stronger cartilage over time. But an added benefit can also be seen in the nourishment of the synovial fluid to any damaged intra-articular structures, which would include, in his case, the ACL. Taking out damaging substances, bringing in nourishing substances, allowing the ACL to recover from that anterior strain endured with the Poliquin step. I'm demoing the easiest way to get into this: significant front foot elevation, hand assistance into the bottom position, taking a load off of the knees and pressing up. And Alex is showing where he has gotten over these past few months onto his front foot elevated, dumbbell loaded ATG split squat. And you can describe a little bit about how this has helped you over the course of your recovery journey.
So I really like this exercise. I really get a nice feeling, and my knees feel smoother when I do deep loaded knee bend exercises. And I can really challenge my weaker side. For this particular exercise, with my bad knee as the right, you would think that it would hurt more with my right leg in front, but it actually hurts with the extension here of my back leg.
And it's very common for people with ACL issues to be limited in knee extension. And for that reason, I'll overlay some exercises I like for regaining that too, such as slant board calf stretch, elephant walk. Anything you can do to restore suppleness of the knee in extension is crucial for being able to tolerate this without issue. And then the last main knee exercise we're doing today is the slant squat. What the slant board does is it elevates the heels, which takes the calves out of the equation, putting more load onto the knees. You can put your feet sort of either all the way up or balls of the feet on the ground. I prefer balls of your feet on the ground. The tempo for this is down. 1, 2, 3. Hold 1, 2, 3. Explode up and pause 1 second at the bottom. The benefits of this exercise are manifold. Cyclic compression at deep knee bend activates living cells in the cartilage to create thicker and stronger cartilage over time. And you can regress just like I'm doing with hand assistance, because if I had all my weight on the poles, I would levitate off the ground. Then you could go at the hardest level, which Alex is doing, which is barbell back loading with chains to increase the challenge at the top position. And he's doing an excellent job doing that on this exercise. You can go ahead and rack it, Alex, after this last rep. All the way down, full knee bend, pause at the bottom, and explode up to the top position. Thanks for coming to the lab.